Get ready to elevate your beauty routine. Join me every week at 10 a.m. Pacific for my Beauty Lives, where we'll dive into microneedling, rejuvenating acid peels, expert scalp care tips, and lots of beauty devices. I'll also share the latest skincare brands and makeup must-haves to keep you glowing year-round. For exclusive insights on injections, weight loss peptides, and more, download my Skin and Wellness app linked in the description below. For additional insight, check out my blog that details each of these beauty lives and any other videos I've shared with you. We are about to go live, so hit that subscribe button now and join the beauty revolution. Welcome, my friends. Okay, it is Wednesday, 10 a.m. and we are going live. We are going to be microneedling my scalp today with the Hanaheal hair fill. So it looks like this. You can see it. And we're going to be mixing the top bottle with the bottom bottle to make up our solution. And then I'm also streaming on TikTok while I stream here on YouTube. So I'm going to manage the chats the best I can. On YouTube, we have more help over here. I mean, I have some helpers that sometimes jump on the TikTok side too. But on the YouTube side, we have the blog linked. We have the description box with everything I used. And then Melissa and a couple other of my friends are on the live chat in the YouTube side to help you guys with questions that I probably will miss because I'm going to have things on my face and doing a bunch of stuff. Okay, I was wearing my Maysama LED neck and chest mask as I was setting up for today. And I also used my Maysama belt, but I put it on my back. I wore it like this morning because my lower back is getting kind of sore and tight from all of the butt exercises I've been doing to try to get a better peach in the backside. So that's what's been going on. Let's get going because it's going to be a big, I feel like today might take a while. I don't know. Maybe it'll be faster, but I'm going to be doing this mask that is one of those modeling masks. So it's not usually part of my routine, so I'm excited to try it out, but it might be a hot mess, so we will see. And then, let's see, did I not? Hold on. I didn't grab myself a little cleansing brush. Let's see. We'll use the Urgent Maysama. This one's good. Okay, and then also, I love the color of this body lotion. So this is the Necessaire. I hope that's how you say it. Necessaire? Maybe it's Necessaire. This is the body vitamin C lotion. So I thought we would use that today. Okay, we'll get a generous amount because I'm going to rub it all over my arms. Also on TikTok, I've been sent a bunch of products that I'm supposed to share, but I kind of screwed up or don't understand how to set up the TikTok. I think it's weird that they would send me products and be like, hey, use these during your live stream, but they haven't cleared me to tag them. So I can't tag them, so sorry, but I can only do so much chasing these broken systems. Okay, it smells really nice. I love that it has the vitamin C in it to brighten and protect because vitamin C is such a great antioxidant. So no stinging, nothing like that. It just apparently has vitamin C in its lotion, and I think it goes on really nice, shiny. You guys, I was at the gym at 4:30. Well, I got up at 4:30. I was at the gym before 5. I filmed a little, reel as usual because if I'm going to get up that early, everyone's going to know. Okay. Okay. So here we are. Hey, Ari. Thank you. You guys are so kind. How's everyone doing? Next is the La Prairie. I just felt like because we were going to be doing the modeling mask, we would just stick with the brands. Also, if you guys know or are familiar, on Monday inside the Natural Chaos app, I did go live doing Gory. So that's liquid PCL 21%, and You do the BAP method with it, BAP, and basically there are 10 anatomical points on your face that I measure out. And I've shared this, and on YouTube I have a video about it. It's like Maester PLLA and Gory or something. Anyways, you can see that the nodules in this placement are just a little raised, my horns, that I like to call them, but those are going down. And then same in the cheeks and the side face. All of those have healed up almost completely. I did pick up my face yesterday, so that's what this is. Lovely. Okay, let's wash our skin. And let's clip my hair so it doesn't get in to the wash. Ari says, I'm glad that you got up and being productive. I was up at that time because I couldn't sleep. Oh, yeah. You know how it is, especially when your kids go back to school. It's like if you're going to get in the gym or you're going to get in anything for yourself, you've got to do it in like the wee early hours of the day. Otherwise, it just won't happen. And like if I don't do the gym at 5 or 6 in the morning, it's just really hard. Like I'm not a person who wants to work out at night. I don't even want to do yoga at night. Like I want like by 5, I want to have dinner and I want to be in my pajamas. That's who I am. And I've always been that way. Okay, so let's turn her on. And we're just going to cleanse. Hey, Kelly. How are you? So good to see you. So let's clean up. What do I recommend for sleep since mid-40s? I've been struggling. I've been struggling with sleep for sure. Just a bunch of things going on in my life that have made it hard, but then also like my night sweats are out of control. One thing I will tell you guys is because of some things that have been going on in my life, I do have prescriptions for like psych meds. And so last night I took Seroquel to help me sleep. So I'm not saying you have availability for that, but it really does knock you out. And then the other thing I took is my hydroxyzine, and that's an anti-anxiety medication. And I don't really take these often. Like I took them from like January till March, and then I went off. And my night sweats have gotten so intense that I decided that I would use the hydroxyzine, because hydroxyzine basically dries you up. It's like a Benadryl. And so I don't sweat as much at night because the hydroxyzine helps. But I can't really take it during the day because it makes you a little drowsy. So that's the reason it's great at night. So actually the hydroxyzine is kind of perfect for me right now because it's knocking out my sweating and it's making me a little drowsy and able to sleep. But the Seroquel also like knocks me out fast. The other thing that I've been using before I decided to go back on my psych meds is, that sounds so crazy, but I hope I can normalize it for you guys because nobody should be ashamed. And let's see. So full spectrum magnesium, like when I take that, which is up in my room and I take it every night, it knocks me out too. This full spectrum magnesium, like after taking it like 30 minutes later, I'm feeling it and I'm like, okay, I can go to sleep. The biggest issue I have is just staying asleep. All of them will put me to sleep, but I don't necessarily get the extended, sleep. So that's why I'm up at 4:30. Okay, let's just clean my face. I don't know, Ari, does that help? Does that give you some insight? Like, have you tried magnesium for sleeping? Magnesium's great to take because we're all pretty deficient in it, apparently. But it really can, like, deficiency in magnesium can cause a host of problems. So I really recommend getting on the magnesium bandwagon if you don't already take it. It could maybe like knock out a few issues. I don't know, like in our mid-40s, perimenopause, hormones, they're all going wacko. So, and then a lot of us are going through like massive life changes at the same time that our hormones are going crazy. So it's not an easy stage of life. I was like so looking forward to my 40s. Like I was like, yeah, I got through my 30s. Kids are older, it's easier, everything's good. And just as you think that, life tells you, don't take it easy. You need to step up. Okay, OMG, why the night sweating? Me too, but my periods are regular. Thank you for your advice. We'll talk. Um, well, a lot of times, like the night sweating is somehow related to progesterone, and so a lot of women go on progesterone as they're sweating, I guess. But I went to a hormone doctor for the last 2 years about it, and he would run my numbers and be like, well, you don't need progesterone, but I think I'm going to get a different source because I'm like, I think I do need progesterone, actually. Okay, let's use our laser really quick because I want to put on this molding mask, but I want to treat my face with the laser. And you know, I always go on level 3, and then I'm ready. And this is the Derm Race Revive Laser. If you've been here with me on all these summer lives, I've been using it quite a bit. Use it every week because I'm trying to be consistent. Okay. And it will just start blasting in heat. And I've explained that instead of dragging around my face, I like to place it and let it blast. Okay, Kelly says, staying asleep can be so hard. Life stress and hormone changes can cause cortisol issues. Yes, Kelly, I know. Kelly's like, yeah, Kim, get a second opinion. I know. Believe me, Kelly, I'm like, if it's not progesterone, then what else could it be? I just can't believe that the world of medicine and insurance and everything for women's health isn't more advanced and covering hormones. Like, it's so weird that you have to like go to a functional medicine doctor or a hormone specialist to just get treated for things that everyone knows are going to happen to you. Like, I don't think being deficient in certain hormones is okay, but obviously, I don't know, the insurance doesn't want to pay for it or something. So that's really frustrating for many of us because we're like, because I know like when I was getting treated for my hormones regularly, it was pretty expensive. It was like $600 a month. Now I know some people pay more than that. I think I was getting a good deal. Okay, so you can see the heat that goes in there. What's your recommendation for Korean talk? Some don't work for me now. Yeah, you can join our app to have that discussion. I don't want to lose my channel. Sorry. I've used a lot of them. I mean, Inatox is my favorite, but I'm going to be doing 200 units of, it's a different one. It's up in my room. It's like Hyadone or something. So we'll see how that goes. But I am excited about the 200 unit treatment. I think it should be great. I'll do that later this fall on the app. So expensive to be a woman, even for the basic needs. I know, right? All right, let's go on this side. I mean, I'm not saying insurance should cover tampons. I'm just saying, like, you know, like, I would think that these men at the FDA and at the heads of these insurance companies would be like, yeah, let's get women on their hormones because they will be so much better wives, sisters, moms. Like, I don't understand why anybody's against us being treated for hormones. Thank you, Benny, for understanding. I appreciate that. You're not alone in that. People build up resistance to different toxins. People build up resistance to Botox. I know in our app there are people who have built up resistance to certain ones, and they talk about the ones that they're using or trying. So yeah, I'm going to use a new one that I just got this fall. So it'll be interesting to see. Because I do wonder if I'm building up a tolerance to Inatox. Okay, we'll just go into my nasolabial folds and we'll be done with this. Kelly says, agreed, crazy. Dr. Mary Claire Haver has a great website and offers info on how to talk to your doctor about hormone therapy. Oh, that's good. Because I'm going back to the OB for a biopsy. I know, great. And I wanna be well versed in how to talk to her. All right, we are done. So then you just turn it off. You always want to make sure you clean the aperture, which is the window where the laser is blasting. So I know that I didn't tell you this in the beginning, but this has, it operates at a wavelength of 1064 nanometers, and it does 10 joules of power, which Grok has explained to me is the most powerful at-home laser on the market right now. So it's not going to be as good as the ones in office, but this one does have 10 joules of power, so it's supposed to be able to go deeper into the dermis where it can really boost collagen versus some of the lighter lasers that can't go as deep, apparently, without ablating the skin, of course. So anyways, that's that one. Okay, here we go, you guys. I do not know about this, but we're going to do it. So we're going to read the instructions because we don't want to mess up. Okay, so this is a Soothing Perfection modeling mask. It is it's I love reading packages from outside the US. Okay. It is a high-tech modeling mask that does not dry out. It doesn't? Oh, shoot. It is excellent and for hydrating and soothing skin and delivers active ingredients deep into skin. Okay, so that's very ambiguous and doesn't tell me anything. Okay, so pour the gel powder in a bowl and mix it for 20 seconds. Apply quickly to the skin and remove it after 20 minutes. Okay, so I think this is definitely the powder one, and this is definitely gel one. So let's get the powder into the bowl first, because we're going to be on a time clock once we dump these together and start mixing them. And sorry that I don't really have a good way of showing you this, but we'll do it like this. I know I have the overhead camera, but I just kind of got tired of toggling between things like that. You guys are good, right? You get it. These are packages going into a bowl. Okay, now I'm just going to push down the gel. Okay, now let's see. Maybe I'll work it down to the end of it. Oh, this is kind of what it's looking like. It's like greeny. Actually, it's like one of my favorite, like kind of moss green colors. It's really pretty. I think it's going to be beautiful on. Now I just got to move. Got to move. Apparently I got to move. Okay. Got it there. This is what it's looking like. We're going to mix. I'm going to start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so we've done it for 20 seconds. It seems like it's set. Let's see what we're going to do. Okay, I hope I don't really make a mess with this because that is kind of my nature. You know when people like have things that are put on their face and it just looks like perfect, like spatula it on beautifully, like they knew how to frost a cake or something? That's not me. I don't know. I just try to do the best I can. Sometimes it's not pretty, as we know. How old are you? I am 43. It's so funny to me. That is always everyone's like favorite question. Well, number 1 is where to buy Tox. Number 2 is how old are you? You know what's really sad? I've been making these vlogs like kind of about my day and posting them on all these platforms. And last night I got this comment from this lady, and she said, "You're so unrelatable. Like, these day vlogs don't make any sense. Like, nobody can relate. You're so, privileged," and like just making like it was so mean. I was just thinking like, what? And it was funny because I went to her account on YouTube to see, and she talks about how she's all about family vibes and manners, and I'm like, I don't think you understand what you're talking about, because you're just spewing meanness online for no reason. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is gonna like drift down onto my clothes. That's why I always wear black now. Like, I have like a whole black uniform for live streaming and doing these because, I was like destroying clothes as I was trying to do things like this. It would just like fall all over the place. I don't know if I did a nice job, but hopefully it will just stay up here. Obviously, if I was laying down, then we wouldn't be fighting gravity, but because I'm upright, we are fighting gravity. So I'm gonna kind of look like a melty face, like a moss green melty face. Have you guys ever like done like chocolate, like dipped chocolate or something? I feel like this is like the mint color of melting those fobs, those discs for doing chocolate dipping. I feel like I melted those all over my face. Okay. I'm kind of sad that it says it doesn't dry because I don't want it like dripping down my face, but they told me to work fast because it sets up fast, but I don't think it set up that fast actually. So I was stressed about nothing. Okay, here's my green face. What do you guys think? Alex asked, how do you combine your use of tretinoin with Botox? Well, they're not mutually exclusive, so it's not like, I'm confused. So with Botox, you're just freezing your muscles, and you maybe do that every 3 to 6 months in a year. And tretinoin you would be using as a topical every night. So if you were using Tret. So I'm not really sure the question because it makes you sound like, oh, you don't pause it right. Yeah, you don't have to pause it. There's no reason. They're not contraindicators of each other. Like they're totally independent concepts. Okay, Debbie's here. Hey Debbie, I just put on this crazy mask. What do you think? You guys think it's lovely? I know it is lovely, isn't it? Okay. Next, we're gonna start doing my hair. And we're gonna be careful that I don't get green into it, which seems like I could, but we're not, because we're gonna manifest positively that our hair is not gonna fly in to the green goop. Okay. So before I start microneedling my head or scalp, what I do is I like to use my high frequency wand to just dry out and clean my scalp. Okay, so I did wash my hair this morning and blow dry it so it's nice and clean, but using the high frequency wand with its ozone will also help stimulate blood circulation around my scalp, which is going to be great for microneedling because we want that blood like circulating and bringing more oxygen to the cells. But then also this is just going to make sure that like the scalp's squeaky clean. Oh, Alex, you're so welcome. Yeah, I know it can get confusing. I know people are even confused between Botox and filler all the time, and I don't want to come across as a brat because I know that it's like, it seems so second nature to me, and sometimes I'm like, I'm so confused at the questions. But I do understand that it can be super confusing. The more you're in this world, the more it makes sense. And you should join our app, because then, like, if you're into these things, you'll have a community that you can always engage with and ask these questions to, and then you'll see their routines, and you'll see what they're doing and what products they're using, and then you can communicate with them. It's basically me, like what I do, but like on steroids with thousands of other people. Okay, so like, because of censorship and banning and stuff, I can't talk or do most things on these platforms anymore, which is why I'm super careful. And I'm even careful about the questions you guys ask me, because I don't want to get in trouble. But inside the app, it's very different. Oh, thank you for the follow, Stacy. Oh, I look gorgeous in green, Debbie. Thank you. I think it is one of my favorite colors. It says to leave the mask on for 20 minutes, so I really am hoping that it sets up and it's like one of those ones you can peel off. If it's not, that's going to be super annoying to take this all off my face. I'm going to need like a shower squeegee or something. All right. Okay, we've zapped our scalp and cleaned it. Remember to always remove the glass probe, because it can shatter and break, and that's always really sad when that happens. As you can tell, I've broken many of them. Okay, it is time to look at our exosomes. And I brought out a syringe too, so that I could suck them up and use them. So do not get in the green. Do not get in there. All right, so what ends up happening is in a box, you get, it looks like 10 ampoules, but really it's 5 sessions because they go together. So like the top is like the dry powder, and then the bottom is the liquid. And so then you combine those two to create the serum that we're going to microneedle with. And the exosomes are in this dry powder form. And then this liquid, let's see, okay, I can barely read. Open the aluminum cap and remove the rubber stopper before use. Add solvent ampoule to dry ampoule to melt, freeze dried exosomes. Yes. So that's what we're going to do. So on it says up. You always want to go with the marking on the cap. Can you guys see that? Hopefully. I know it's white on white. Okay, you're not going to see that. Anyways, it says up on it. You've broken one too? Yeah, Hin says, I've broken them too. I'm like, yeah. That's why I always say, make sure to take it off, because you think, oh, I'm just going to set it down on the table for a minute. Nope, because that wand wants to roll, or somebody wants to trip over the cord, or you trip over the cord, and immediately it's shattered on the ground. And you're like, I know better. Okay, so then here's this one. So these can be microneedled into your scalp, but they can also be mesoed into your scalp. So I think I will do a mesotherapy session in the app where I do use the syringe and we do a whole hair scalp infusion. Okay, so here's the liquid, here's the dry. So then you can take one of your rubber stoppers and then you can just shake it around a little bit just to make sure that it all gets dissolved together. And you can see it's kind of, let's see, milky on the bottom, but it's been dissolved now. Okay. Somebody asked me where I buy something, but I wasn't sure what they were referring to. So what company do you order yours from? I'm not sure what thing you're asking about. If you're asking about like pharmaceutical products, then I'm not gonna answer that. But if you're asking about like the high frequency wand or something, I can answer that. Okay, let's just draw this up. I won't use a needle, I'm just using it to draw it up. And I think this is a 5 ml vial, so basically we'll get 2 draws of this product while we're microneedling, because this is a 2.5 ml syringe. Alright, okay, so that's 2.5 mils there. I'm going to recap my needle so it's safe, and I'm going to twist it off. Okay, I'm going to put that down for a second. Here is my Dr. Penn M8S. I have a 12 pin cartridge on it. I really like the 12 pin, or this might be 18, 12 or 18. But I like that for the scalp because I like having a wider needle base so that I don't feel like it's tearing at my hair so much, if that makes sense, because there's more space between the needles. And then what I like to do is I just basically systematically work around my scalp by sectioning out hair. And because I have this green mask going, I'm going to try to kind of clip it around just to keep it from going into my face. That might be easier for me. Okay. Let's see, do I have another clip? Okay, I think that'll work. Okay, so here's our pen, and I'm going to dial it up to a 1 depth, so 1 millimeter depth. Turn it on. Okay, and then I'm going to take my vial of exosomes that I have here. Put that on my lap. And I'm just going to start putting them into my hair, or into the scalp area. Okay, and then I'm going to take my pen and I'm going to start microneedling it in. Just stamping it in. The hair, definitely you're going to stamp it in. And it will feel pricky. It does. I definitely do get pinpoint bleeding in my scalp from this. Hopefully you guys can see this. Are you guys talking business ideas over there? What are you guys talking about? Oh, you guys, I feel like my mask is setting because I just moved my mouth and I felt like it shifted on me. Okay. Yay. It's working out the way I thought it would. Don't you just love that? Makes me so happy when life goes according to plan. Never does that often, so that's why we got to be grateful when it does. Okay, I'm going to turn that off for a second. I'm going to take more exosomes. And I'm just going to scratch that in, making sure that it's all penetrating to my hair. Okay, somebody said, I wanted to love microneedling, but I feel like they give me acne, like tiny scars. Huh. Well, I don't know what to say about that for you. Maybe the pen you're using, maybe your technique, maybe just your skin. I don't know, because I've microneedled with like thousands of people and they all have really good experiences with microneedling. Sometimes it's just like how you move the pen or what the depth and speed it is you set it at. But definitely it depends on what device you're using as well, I think. Hey, Hinton. When you ask, has it worked for you, what are you referring to? Sorry, Chris, I just saw your comment. Okay, so now let's repart our hair. I want to get up into this region now. There's some hair on my mask. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now taking our syringe with the exosomes again, I'm just going to drop it in here. These ones are very, very thin, very viscous. So like, especially for injecting, if you're in my app, you guys, this is very, very thin. So it should move through your needles great. So again, I'm just stamping into my scalp. I definitely want to be in this area where I get a lot of recession. Right in there. See, they like have no weight. It's hard for me to like keep it from dripping off. Okay. Yeah, we want thicker, longer hair. We don't want to have to do extensions. That would be a nightmare. I just don't think I'm an extension girl. And I don't think I could take care of them. Okay, you can see like the pinpoint bleeding that kind of happens. You guys can see that too. Okay. Now we can continue moving. Ah! Okay. Okay, I'm gonna part my hair in the center. Oh, don't get into my green mask. Might just clip it like this for a minute, just so that I can go through the center. Okay, still a little pinpoint bleeding going on in our scalp now, which is great. Very happy. And then we just scratch those. I like to massage them in. Moving along. You know what I might do, you guys, is this is what I'm going to do. After this, I'm going to go live in the app, and I will use the rest of what's in this to mesotherapy in it. So, and you guys can just watch it whenever you want. Like, we don't need to do a big push or anything to it. I think, like, I should meso the rest of it in just to see. But if you're here and you're not in the app, then you should go download it, because I'll jump into the app after this and use a syringe to put in the rest of it into my scalp. And I saw the question, how deep are you needling? I'm at a 1, so 1 millimeter depth on my Dr. Pen M8S. And I'm just at a speed of 1. A little bit more. Yeah, I try to do this every 3 to 4 weeks. I think Melissa just wrote that. It definitely helps that I do these lives regularly, so it keeps me honest and motivated. It's like, oh, it's time to microneedle my scalp again. So I highly recommend just following along and just doing the same things as me, because if you do, then you'll usually get it in as I share. Okay, so here's the other like massive recession that I have on this side of my head. I think it's more effective if you get a little bit of bleeding, but you don't have to. It's just there's a trigger that happens when you do controlled damage or wound creation. You get more fibroblasts going to work to build elastin and collagen, and so when you get the little pinpoint bleeding, it's great in my opinion. And then I also have the current body LED. I don't know why I just turned that off. We're still using it. I have the current body LED light helmet mask, so I will put that on later today after this, just to help heal, especially after I do the injections in the app following this live. If you're a hairdresser and you're laughing at my inability to section my hair out, I know. I'm not a great sectioner. I'm not good at it. Okay. Yeah, it's true for both. Your scalp skin and your face skin. It's the same concept. Skinphilia says yes. Hey girl, how are you? So yeah, if you guys want to watch me set the syringe up and inject my my scalp with the rest of this vial, then go download the Natural Chaos app. And if you're on YouTube, it's linked in the description. You just go to Apple or Android and you search Natural Chaos, it will pop up. Okay. Now let's just get all of this infused in there now. Okay. So all those little microchannel puncture holes were made. The trauma was created. So now fibroblasts are going to work to heal it. They're also getting better messaging because the exosomes are helping with the signaling. Okay, it's good. Now, let's look at our green mask. I feel like I'm going to just be able to like pop this thing off, and I'm super excited about it because I've always wanted to do one of these myself, and I always felt like, oh, you have to be laying down to make it work. But apparently we proved that you don't have to be laying down to make it work, which means you can do it yourself too. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Why is peeling things off your face so satisfying? Okay. I'm just gotta get some of this out of my hair. It's a little gunky. Under my nose. Okay, my face feels super hydrated after that. What do you guys think? It looks really, really hydrated from that. Do you guys see it? I mean, I know it was kind of wet, so we'll see as it like dries down. But we're done with that. Oh, I didn't just destroy my trash can with that thing. Okay. So as I explained, I will use the rest of this inside my app. Once I wrap this up, I'll jump into the app really quick, set up a syringe, and just go to town with the rest of that. But before then, we need to finish our skincare. So let's see. Okay, so for TikTok, you guys, like I was saying, the D'Alba brand sent me these to share, and I am sharing on TikTok, but I think they wanted me to set up the thing where you could buy them on here, and I don't know, one day maybe I'll get that set up, but I didn't figure it out before we went live. And I know I've been doing this for a really long time, and I should be able to tag products, but I'm not a TikTok fan right now because they're so mean to me, so I just focus on YouTube and my app. Okay, but I do really like this D'Alba truffle spray, and I know so many people have been using it all over the internet, but it is really beautiful and it feels really good. And one of the things I love about it is the misting head. This misting head is like the best. Like definitely, you know how I feel about product packaging, and this misting head is awesome. Then I also have it's like a 2-in-1. It's a gel and a cream. So I wanted to share this, but I'm not going to use this today because I have some other things that I want to use. But I have used this before in a couple lives. So what I want to put on right now is this retinol shot. So it's a tightening booster. It's from Celemax. Oh, we have detected inactivity. No, I'm active. Oh my gosh, I swear, TikTok is so annoying. Okay. They're almost shutting it down because they're saying I'm inactive because what, I'm not touching it? I don't know. Okay, so watch. This stuff is really beautiful. Let's put on some drops on our face. And then we'll just like rub it in. So it's supposed to tighten our pores, brighten our skin, which of course we want. Okay, we got that on. So this is what it looks like. It's this little bottle from Celemax. It's a wrinkle and pore tightening serum. They call it the retinol shot. I don't know. Then I have these two products. Have you guys seen this brand, Jenabelle? They're supposedly supposed to have some of the highest concentrations of PDRN in their product line. And it's on Amazon, so it's not like you need to go somewhere crazy to find it. And if you go to the blog, we have it all listed there of everything that I'm using, so you can go find it there. I should have unbox these beforehand. Okay. Ooh, I feel like they're so like medicinal. Okay, so this is the recovery balm, so I want to do that after. And then this is the Hyper Boost ampoule. So yay. Okay, so it has 3% PDRN in it. It's a Hyper Boost ampoule. PDRN comes from salmon DNA. It's almost bioidentical to our own DNA, which is why it's used for skin repair and recovery, and especially like burn victims. They use it a lot in their skincare and treating their wounds. So as far as like healing your own skin, could be a great option. Okay, so this one also has the pop-off cap. And then the rubber gasket. And then we're gonna put on its rubber, I never know what to call these, like the rubber dispenser tops. Not every product ever comes with these, but when they do, you should definitely hold on to them because they're so awesome to be able to use. You can use them across different products. Okay, did I get that on good? Okay, are you locked down on this side? Okay, good, okay. So let's put that on. Wow, that's so amazing. Glad it's able to help them. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, let's put this on now. Wonder how drippy it's gonna be. Oh, it's kind of great, actually. Okay, this looks nice. I'm like really digging the facial I did today. I just like to get it up in my eyes. I like it everywhere. Under our necks. Okay, and then I'm gonna recap this because this is its cap and how it's gonna stay, which is why we want to make sure that that rubber dispenser top is down nice and tight on it. And I'm really excited about this PDRN enriched recovery balm. It has panthenol in it as well. So let's see how great this feels. Pop it open. Come on, you can do it. Okay, oh, we got it. Oh, you're coming out. Hold on, no, stop. We don't want to waste you. Stop it. Okay. So let's get. Oh, I do like. I like the thickness of this cream. I like how smooth it is. It's not too runny. It's definitely, for me, it's the right consistency. It's nice and thick. I'm so glad because last night I was up in my bedroom and I'm like, where is a nice cream for me to put on my face? And I mean, obviously my house is full of them, but now I'm definitely gonna. Gross hair. I'm definitely going to take this upstairs so I can use it at night. Got hair in my fingernails. Hold on. Oh no, what happened? Oh, sorry you guys, it like blanked out or something. Then I also have the D'Alba sunscreen. This is the Waterfall Essence. It's an SPF 50. So we definitely want to coat our skin with SPF because we're going to do all this work to our skin and then just go out in the sun and destroy it all. So let's put on some SPF. But I don't feel like my skin is too greasy or anything. I feel like these products are layering in really nice and like keeping me very hydrated and glowy without like, I mean, I guess it's all opinion based on how, you know, wet or glowy or oily you want your skin to appear. But I feel like these products will set in really nice. Okay, Melissa just wrote peptide complex for skin support features tripeptide and acetyl hexapeptide, which help maintain skin's smooth, firm looking surface and supports the appearance of improved elasticity over time. Ooh, awesome. Yeah, I get it on the neck. Oh, you're probably talking about the balm, but we'll definitely get the SPF on my neck. But definitely at night, I'm gonna use it on my neck for sure. Okay, I actually thought today was going to take a lot longer than it did. I'm so grateful that I didn't like exhaust you guys and I did get this done in an hour. The last thing I'm going to use is that Medicube PDRN lip balm. I used this last week. The only issue I have with it is that I feel like you have to like dig your finger into it and I don't like that. But it has in a nice balm. And just so you know, like all the Medicube products on Amazon are on sale right now. They've been on sale this week, which is exciting because they are fun. They don't have as much PDRN in them as other products do, but they do push their PDRN concept for sure. Okay, we are done with that. What do you guys think? Here, let me do a close-up of my skin for YouTube. I mean, here TikTok. Okay, there's my skin. But let's see. Ooh, Miriam has lots of thoughts about how I do skincare. Girl, do yourself. You got it. All right, here we go. So you can see the redness up at my scalp from like the microneedling. You can see how, sorry, I'm like trying to get in frame. Okay, so there's the redness there. And on this side. But I feel like my skin looks really hydrated and it feels so good right now. So yeah, I like it. Okay. Thanks guys. All right, so for all my app members, or if you want to be in the app and come watch me inject my forehead with the rest of the Hanaheal hair fill, then go download the Natural Chaos app and I'm going to jump in there and I'll see you guys soon. Bye my friends.